Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. One thing I love about the holidays, just freaking kill the bag of our next door neighbor walks around the neighborhood every Christmas and hands out home baked cookies. I just crushed it. Something like 6 of them in there. Hope everything's going well. Hope I'm coming in loud and clear. It appears as everybody is quiet today. Al Bungie, thank you so much. I also got your email. I'll try to get over to the post office this afternoon. And I hope all is well. When I see Al Bungie, I always think of Al Bundy from Married with Children. I used to love that show. Oh, so you're saying don't go there today? Okay. So yeah, I used to love the show Married with Children when I was younger. Darren Gill, thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas to everybody. Little Red Pony, hello. Al, are you into cryptocurrencies by any chance? I'm curious if you ever got on board. So many people email me. If you've already told me, answered this question, or it's kind of hard for me to keep my mind straight sometimes, especially with work and whatnot. Let me get this light out of my face. Oh, no. Don't even worry about the post office. No, don't even sweat that. I'm curious, though, Al Bungie. Did you ever get into cryptos? Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that, Al. I really am. I hope you're, as Spock would say, living long and prospering. Prospering with the cryptos, that is. Oh, good. So you've been into Theta since 15 cents. Well, you do know it hit an all-time high today of $1.16. I'm just saying. And right now we're talking about $1.16 like it's something magnificent. I think there's going to be a day where we look back and say $1.16. I think there's going to be a day when we look back and $1.16 will be peanuts. I truly believe that. Yeah, fortunately, I only had 50 XRP, so I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it. However, as far as XRP goes, there's a few good people saying this is just a temporary dip while some big money gets in. Big money, in theory, called XRP and say, hey, you're going to lower the price for us. We're getting in at low. And I got a feeling it's gonna rebound. XRP is gonna rebound, and I think between maybe the end of January or the end of February, we're gonna see XRP crossing that dollar threshold. It's just an opinion. Please only invest in what you can afford to lose. I am a real crypto pumper, says LeBouk. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cough in the microphone. Merry Christmas, Cofete. Roan Bear in the house and Little Red Pony, Pristine Green, Don Oliver, Maynard Wellman. Hello. I know you're happy about. Theta. Adjust the camera here. Guz145, prosperity indeed. Guz145, you did see that $1.16 Theta today, didn't you? Oh, yes, you did. I know you did. I know it kept you up all night. You were probably swinging from the chandeliers. Oh, Lord. Don Oliver, thank you so much. Max S. invested $5K into XRP and the price dropped by 50%. Well, Max, again, I believe it's going to come back up. I think there's just a temporary dip while some big money forces their way in. Politoni, boy, I can't even pronounce that word. Politoni, I'm not even, Koi? Theta is something special going against the market. Everything is bleeding while Theta goes the other way. And I agree with you. I also think you're going to see some moves the next 30 days to 60 days with Digibyte. Now, I know a lot of people have accumulated much more Digibyte than they did Theta. And that is what's going to change people's lifestyles. Theta will also, but you know, I got into Theta late in the game. I'm paying the price, trying to accumulate now at a higher price. So, but I was fortunate to get into Digibyte when it was 1.3 cents, I think it was. So I got in at a fairly decent time. Nothing spectacular, but that's between the two of them, we're set. When I get quiet, I'm looking on this side of the screen. I'm looking at comments. D-Dub, are you still stacking silver? Absolutely. Absolutely. Something new just came in the mail as well. Always stacking silver. I told you, folks. Silver. This is a silver channel. Second, it's a crypto channel. I love my silver. I love my silver. D-Dub, thank you so much. Max S, don't worry about that 50% drop in XRP. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be over in a blink of an eye. Darren Gill, yeah, I just have 400 XRP. Don't even sweat that either. It's gonna come up. Yeah, I agree with you, Don Oliver. Litecoin bought me my deck last year. Deck. As far as a track deck, no, I'm just teasing. You mean you're like a front or backyard, deck where you can barbecue, right? That's awesome when an investment can pay for a home improvement, which you're going to reap rewards. That increased your home property value. That's awesome. Didn't have to pay a nickel out of your wallet. SB, SB, thank you so much. What's cooking on the grill for Christmas? Well, I pulled out a turkey. But I'm also going to do an authentic lasagna with the real ricotta cheese and all. I'm going to bring that probably over to my sister's house. Everything is just correcting. First goes Bitcoin, then overflows into the altcoin. As long as we hold 20K for resistance for Bitcoin, we're good. It's a grilling meat channel. Yes, I just got into grilling meat. Order 30 more American Eagles today. I can't wait till the new variation comes out. I was told that there's going to be a new Silver Eagle coming out. I'm going to get me some of those. Fully poured and custom. Okay. Okay, so it's a concrete deck. Okay. How do you buy Digibyte and Theta? Well, Theta, you can probably buy both of them on Simple Swap, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about this afternoon. Simple Swap. If I get 10 emails, 3 of them are, how do I get Theta? Simple Swap. Let me say that again. Simple Swap. Simple Swap. Digibyte, I believe you can also get on a Simple Swap, but that I pretty much get on Exodus Wallet. If for you folks who do not have Exodus right now, you should sign up for Exodus. It's really no hassle. It's actually a fairly safe wallet, online wallet. But what I like about Exodus, it's also a vast exchange. You can get just about any cryptocurrency you want on Exodus, with the exception of Theta. I don't know why, and I'm going to have to talk to some of the folks that are in the know, why Theta has a beef with the United States. I don't know, but you can get it on Simple Swap. Digibyte, again, as long as you just transfer, let's just say you had something somewhere, you can just transfer Bitcoin or whatever you got, Litecoin, to Exodus and swap it for Digibyte. So, where are you moving to? Aren't you the guy that you're asking me a question, but aren't you the guy that just accused me of being a crypto pumper? And now you want to get into a friendly conversation with me? I find that very odd. I'm not moving right now, so nowhere. Thank you, though, for stopping by. Grab a tube of AG at 4 9s. Grabbed. Rome Bear in the house. Thank you so much. Whenever you want to chat about crypto, I'm free. Will do. Thank you. Probably have to wait until after the Christmas holiday when things slow down. Who knows? Maybe we can just do a live chat. Just news just out. All right. Politoni. News just out. Jay Clayton just published a resignation letter via tweet crypto lark. All right, fill us in who Jay Clayton is and what is the point of the what is the ramifications of Jay Clayton publishing his resignation letter? I'm curious. So Goo says Coin Switch is another location you can get your Theta. Again, if you're asking this question, where to buy your Theta, I'm going to have to answer your next question. Where do you store your Theta? You're going to go to thetatoken.org, I believe it is. You're going to open up an account there. Not an account. You're going to open up your wallet there. To the best of my knowledge, it's the only place you can hold your Theta. There might be one other, but I think I'd rather just trust Theta to hold my Theta. I don't believe there's any hard wallet that holds Theta right now. I have the Nano... I have the Nano S. This doesn't even hold Theta. This doesn't even hold Theta, the Nano. So definitely you'll need to open up your Theta wallet. Go to thetatoken.org. Open up open up a wallet there. You'll be able to store all your Theta there. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy from Simple Swap, utilizing another token of your, or Bitcoin, or, whatever you want, you're going to have to go to SimpleSwap, trade it for Theta. Then you transfer the Theta to your newly opened Theta wallet. That was a breath. Let's see. Gabriel D. Change Angel.io to buy Digibyte and Theta. I want everybody to know this. Double check the information that is being given to us on this list. I've never heard of Change Angel, so be very cautious about where you buy it. Gabriel, nothing bad on you. It's just that when I see a name I've never heard of, I'm just telling the people to do their due diligence. Don't take any offense. Double check whether it's an authentic site. Okay, folks? Maybe Goose145 can share or elaborate anything about that site if he's heard anything about it. But to me, Digibyte is so easy to get on Exodus. It really is. Just transfer some cryptos to Exodus that you really, that you have excess of or you don't want no more, and just exchange it out for Digibyte. And you can leave the Digibyte there or transfer it to your hard wallet or whatever your favorite wallet is. Let's see. You mean you can't buy them at 7-Eleven? You can. They're in the beer aisle. Yes. So you get one. You buy 1 6-pack of some lousy Budweiser. By the way, I freaking loathe the taste of Budweiser. And you get free Theta. Don't go out and buy beer thinking you're going to get Theta. Trust me, there are some idiots in the world that would believe that. So where do I see Theta going? And why did I get into it? I saw Theta as an inexpensive way to reach that golden ring, that brass ring, that one chance in a million to change my lifestyle to something above and beyond I've ever experienced before. One day I would love to own, let's say, a 30-foot or 40-foot saltwater fishing boat, something like that. I would live that lifestyle of just being free. Bitcoin was extremely expensive. When I got into cryptocurrencies, I think Bitcoin was somewhere in the amount of $8,000, give or take. Just call it, for math simplicity, $8,000. Now, a lot of people are speculating, Bitcoin could get to 50,000. Yeah, it can get to 100,000. But 100,000 is not life-changing. No, it's not. In order to be a multi-millionaire off of Bitcoin, you'd have to buy an awful lot of Bitcoins at that given price of $8,000. $8,000 at the time. Well, just to buy one, I couldn't come up with 8,000, let alone trying to invest in maybe 100 of them, 200 of them. Couldn't do it. But came along 2 cryptocurrencies. One was called Digibyte and one was called Theta. A lot of speculators said that Digibyte, currently when it was going for currently when Digibyte was going for 1.3 cents, that's a little over 1 penny, speculation was that it, by some good in the know folks, that it was going to get up to about $9, possibly to $12. I took a gamble on it because to me it was like penny stocks. Can dump $100 in and get a shitload of Digibyte and have a chance. And obviously I didn't stop at $100. Every payday I invested more and more and more. Theta was another penny stock in my opinion. Again, couldn't afford to get rich off of Bitcoin. I couldn't even afford one Bitcoin. Matter of fact, I own no Bitcoin because I just can't afford it. Along came Theta. Speculators are saying within a few years, Theta is going to reach, they claimed $1,000. All right. Another overtaxed taxpayer doesn't believe everything he hears. I can swallow $100. I can maybe even swallow $200. But at the current time, Theta was going for 13 cents when I got into it. 13 cents. So I took a gamble. I gambled 13 cents times the multitudes of paydays I had. And I accumulated a fairly average bag of Theta. And I'm willing to lose all that money. And let's just say the speculators are wrong. It doesn't even get near $100. They were all freaking wackos. Let's just say it got to $20. Turn 13 cents into $20 times the amount of the amount I got. Yeah, I'd be sitting pretty. Better than I could with Bitcoin. So those are the real reasons I got into Digibyte and Theta. It was something I could afford. It was the penny stock of the day, very much like Amazon and Google and Microsoft was when those stocks came out. Now, those people pretty much own their own little private islands, whoever got into those stocks when it first came out. And at the time, there was a lot of people who said, no, it's a joke. It'll never go nowhere. I wish I had some Amazon stock, don't you? Little Google stock, little Tesla. So if you don't have Digibyte and Theta, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to say. And for those folks who think I'm a pumper or I'm trying to make something off of that, they don't pay me nothing. And you go and look at 100% of my video descriptions. In none of them, not one, is there a link to buy from this link so I get a percentage. I don't play that. There are no for sale links in my video. If I say something is good, it's because it comes from the heart. I really believe it's good. Just like I've been preaching silver. A lot of people starting to get angry with me because silver was sitting right around 14 or 15 bucks. I'd get emails. Oh, you're just a crockpot. Well, now it's almost $26. Those same people are saying, okay. No links to buy your silver in any of my videos. I don't play that. Clayton is the secretary chairman. Excuse me, I just burped in the microphone. How classy. That was a little overtaxed taxpayer bonus. That was actually pretty rude. Clayton is a secretary chairman that just screwed over all XRP holders. Price dropped almost 50%. As far as that lawsuit goes, do not bank on that yet. Because XRP didn't say they were being sued. Nobody said they were being sued. What they said is there is a chance we could be sued. Unless something happened today that I'm unaware of, but as of when I went to bed last night at 9 p.m., there was no lawsuit. And in my opinion, it was foolish of them to announce that we possibly could be sued. To me, that is purposefully driving the price down. And that's why I alluded to there was some big money getting into XRP. Big money saying, hey, we want to make some money, but we, a 30% on our money is just not enough. We're going to need 60% on our money. We need you to drop your price. And that's the only reason I can you imagine you're the owner of a company and you're on stage trying to pitch a sale, and to all your people in the audience, you're like, yeah, there's a chance I might get sued. You wouldn't do it. You would actually, if they were your customers, after the fact, let them know that. But why would you pre-announce you might be sued? And what happened after the fact? The price dropped. So in my opinion, in my personal opinion, it was done purposefully so big money can get in and make bigger gains. That is my opinion. And that's all it is. Unsubstantiated opinion. It just makes no sense to announce to the world that you might be sued. Who else is here? So we got a Fast Eddie here. That's what she said. Christopher C. started the FUD that made XRP tank. Gotcha. I don't know what you're saying, Mr. Goose 145 about Trezor Nano XS and Trezor. Unless you're answering somebody else's question, I'm not following it. Ledger Nano does not. I don't know what you mean by Ledger Nano S works with Theta Wallet. I don't need something to work with Theta Wallet. It makes no sense. I don't understand that. Either Ledger Nano works on its own, meaning you can transfer all your Theta to your Ledger Nano and keep it safe and fortified, or it doesn't. I don't need Ledger Nano just to be a pair of binoculars to look into my Theta wallet. That I just don't understand. And perhaps you can educate me. You can't. So Guzman says you can store your Theta on a Ledger Nano. Something must have just changed then. Because when I go, check this out. When I open up, did it like 4 days ago after I did all my updates, because I was on the phone with my brother. I went into the manager of this. That's the system manager where you can add accounts. Theta is not among one of the accounts you can add. Mr. Best 7, I'm not a tech person. Who can help me buy Theta or Digibyte? I don't know, man. Help you buy would imply that you're going to send them money and you're going to need to trust them. And chances are they might want to cut. So I would be very careful about that. Again, I've already mentioned Mr. Best 7. Simple Swap. Go to Simple Swap. You don't even need to sign up. Just go through the menu screens before you even purchase it, just to get the hang of what it's going to ask of you. And it should be very intuitive. Haven't heard of that site. I can check it out. Yeah, I haven't heard of that site too. That's the one that was conveyed by somebody else. I never heard of that. I heard of Simple Swap. That's why I tell people, Make sure, because there's all kinds of funny sites popping up. Oh, we can get you anything. You put in your address, boom, they got everything. Be very careful, please. Don Oliver in the house. I don't believe you can get Theta any longer on Binance, Don Oliver. I don't believe that. And that includes the grandfathered version. I mean, when I say grandfathered, I signed up for Binance 3 years ago. And then they came out with the US version. Now, the US version, you never could get Theta on. It was the old version that I currently am on. And I don't believe you can get it there either. I'll try. But the new Binance, what everybody is got now, you can't get Theta on, to the best of my knowledge. El Nino da Vida. Peace and love from Lockdown London. Keep up the good conversations. Great deal of respect for you and others similar to your, but mainly you're based on your live broadcast. I managed to figure out quite a lot. Thank you so much, London. I love that. The fact that I'm able to hear from people all over the world, it's just phenomenal. That's amazing. Mr. Bouillon Near. Bitcoin's like 30,400 Canadian. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I don't have that kind of money. I was 17-year-old when I saw Bitcoin at $120. I cried to my dad if I can use all my savings into it back in 2013. So Guzman, were you able to at least buy one at $120? That would be cool. Yeah, Litecoin's gone up quite a bit, and I could kick myself for selling all my Litecoin. I actually, out of stupidity, sold all my Bitcoin and Litecoin because I had, let's say, like $800 worth of Bitcoin, and I had something like $400 with a Litecoin, and they were just stagnant. So I didn't sell them. I swapped them. I exchanged them for both Theta and Digibyte. So hoping that I'll make up that stupidity of selling my Bitcoin in a year or two. Martin, crypto going down at the moment. Yes, they are, with the exception of Theta. I understand I did not have to buy a whole Bitcoin, but my story still holds mathematically true. Even though I can buy small little increments of Bitcoin, $50, $100, it would still take a lot of money to reach that golden ring. That, you know what I mean? I still would have to shell out a lot of money. I'm like everybody else. I don't have that. So I had to gamble with something smaller, so to speak. Al Bungie, overtax. Merry Christmas to you and everyone. Your Christmas card and gift will be more like a news gift year. I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. Your Christmas card and gift will be like a New Year's gift. Take it easy. Thank you so much, Al Bungie. Thank you very much. Hopefully everything's going well, including those martial arts class for the young one. In order for that to happen, in my opinion, we will need to see a lot of Guardian nodes with 90% of overall supply of Theta being staked. We'll see. I already mentioned something about staking Theta. I was a little disappointed. I staked some Theta, and I ran this computer for about 5 days. In that 5 days, let me see, 79, 89, 99. In that 5 days, I made about 50 T-fuel. And I think I'm over-exaggerating it. I don't believe that 50 T-fuel paid for the electricity to run the computer. But I'm not ignorant. I'm trying to look ahead and see what next year's price of T-fuel is. And a lot of speculators say it's only going to be, at best, 25 cents. At best. I still don't think I broke even with the electricity I ran just to get that 50 T-fuel, in my humble opinion. I think if you're going to stake your Theta, in order to make it pay for the electricity that it's going to take, I think you're going to need to probably stake in the area of 20,000 Theta. I don't have 20,000 Theta. And then I can see the T-fuel accumulating a little faster. I was accumulating approximately 2 to 3, I would say 2 T-fuel every 4 hours. And I turned the Guardian node off. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could talk to somebody with more experience than myself. I got Theta when you first talked about it way back when. I wish I had gotten more. Don Oliver, you still got a chance. I swear to you that there's going to be a day we look back at Theta and wish it was down to $1.16 where it's at now. I think it's well worth the investment. Even if you bought 10 of them, 20 of them, it's still worth it. And I think Al Bungie is right. He says people don't understand that patience equal wealth. People want to get rich tomorrow. And that's what you see on television. They buy a lottery ticket, or they go to some show on television where they go to Vegas. They instantly get rich. That's not real life, folks. That's not real life. You're going to have to, and even with the folks who've gotten rich off of Amazon and Google and Microsoft, and I can name a few other other stocks, that was a long wait. You take a look at some of the historical pricings of those stocks. People sat on those stocks just like we're sitting on our cryptos, our silver, just waiting for it to go up. And there seems times when it's actually taken steps backwards, but you just got to forget you own it after a while. I don't look at Kitco metals anymore. I do not look at the silver prices very much any longer. I just don't. It'll freaking make you want to. Same thing with cryptos. When the crypto markets does, when the activity picks up, I can't help but, looking at it. But on a whole, I forget I even own it. I bought an ICO of Bideo. I bought 25,000 Bideo. I forgot I owned it to a point where somebody had to remind me. And it is what it is. My first 10 ounces of silver was in the $14 range. That's an excellent price. I'm going to embarrass myself. My first few ounces were in the $40 range. It was somewhere in the area of actually $38, $37 plus the premium. So pushed it up to the $40 range. But I'll still buy again, even if it hits $40. That's how confident I am in silver. It's just a way of dumping the fiat dollar anyway. It's just a way of getting rid of that garbage and putting real money in the safe. Don Oliver, I'll tell you what, if it does bottom out, if XRP does bottom out at 2 cents, I'm in. I'm in. I'll load the boat. I'll back up the truck and start shoveling it in. Jeff Lone Wolf. Hey, Overtax, how are you today, buddy? I'm doing very well indeed. It's 2:45 here at Tucson time. Just chilling out. I do believe it was manipulation of what's going on with XRP, but it was done not through the markets, dumping the markets. I think that was an afterthought. It was the announcement that they could possibly be sued. That's what did it. Are you still buying Digibyte? If so, your thoughts. So I'm not trying to, pity patter. I stopped actually doing a little bit of investing right now. Wife had surgery, stuff the stuff the insurance company doesn't pay for. However, when I'm ready, Digibyte is up on top of that list. So if you're asking me, I'm just reading into your question. Are you still buying Digibyte? If so, your thoughts. I'm just reading into your question. My thoughts are, go for it, dude. You're asking. I know you're asking because you want to know whether you should. Those are my two top cryptos. Digibyte and Theta. Those are my two top ones. And as soon as I get some more money, I'm going to dump in some more. My third, if you really want to go for a third, it's going to be XRP. Mr. Android does not agree, but I'll tell you something. Mr. Android could be right also, and I could be wrong. That's the gamble we all take. That is the gamble. Guzman, I don't see how you can store Theta on your ledger. I don't see. Perhaps the X, because I don't have the X, but this is the S. This is the S. And when you go into the manager, you log in, you go to the manager, and you add account, Theta is not on the list. The X, I don't own. I don't have it. I don't own it. I never played with it. So perhaps the X, you can. But this is the S, as in Sam. Double check it, though. You know how you add an account? You can add a crypto account, and then you can transfer into that account. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Okay, you said you can show me, and we'll probably do that. We'll probably in the future do that. Oh, I see. You're saying go into the Theta wallet site and click on the hardware tab and select ledger. I see what you're saying. So I'm thinking of it going through my Nano and selecting where you're telling me to go into Theta's website and do it. I'll have to look into that, Goose. I hope you don't mind me calling you Goose. Rami Camzoils. I am happy for you, Overtax taxpayer. Rami, I hope things are going well for you. I hope your silver, and if you're into cryptos, are up. Happy you got into crypto and successful with Theta. Please take a little profit of those parabolic tops. I'm gonna ride Theta. I don't need the cash right now, so I'm just gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let it sit. Michael Tremblay, where is the best place on the internet to learn about Bitcoins? Thanks. So, Michael, I don't really know one place on the internet to learn about Bitcoins, but because you put an S at the end of Bitcoin, I'm thinking you mean the best place to learn about cryptocurrency, right? I'm just trying to read a little bit into your question. And again, there is no one place to learn about cryptocurrencies. You can learn about Bitcoin and its projects, and you can learn about Theta and its projects, and so on and so forth by going to those various websites. But as far as learning about cryptocurrencies, it's a hard thing. The first question I would say is you need to open up a wallet. Because if you're at the point where where's the best place to learn, then you're probably almost teetering on buying some, which means you need to have a wallet. So there's two things you need to learn first when it comes to cryptocurrencies. That's Coinbase. That's how you interject. That's how you inject your fiat cash into the cryptocurrency market, and you're able to inject it via your bank account into Coinbase, right? And you're going to trade that cash for whatever cryptocurrency Coinbase has for you. They have all the top 10, 20 coins, I believe. Bitcoin, Litecoin, they have XRP, they have Ethereum. You can just buy one of those four or all those four, and then you can transfer them all to Exodus if you like, for your wallet, until you accumulate enough to maybe buy a hard wallet. That sort of thing. So look into Coinbase, learn about Coinbase, learn about how to set up a Coinbase account so you can inject your fiat cash into the market and buy some cryptos. That's how you got to do it. A lot of people keep reaching out to me. Hey, will you do it for me? Yeah, I could do it for you, but I can't do it for free. It takes time. So be wary. And every time you transfer that, it actually costs you. Let's just say you have, I'll just use Digibyte as an example. Let's just say you had 50,000 Digibyte and you wanted to transfer it. It's going to probably cost you, it'll probably cost you a few hundred, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. It'll probably cost you about 100 Digibyte to transfer 50,000 Digibyte. And every time you transfer it, there's a cost. So also know that you don't transfer it from one wallet to another wallet without losing a little bit. They take it as payment. Darren Gill, I sold all my Litecoin too, bought silver, boom. You will need a lot of capital to buy one or more Bitcoin. Yep, you sure do. Freedom Stacker, thank you so much for being here. Freedom Stacker, you had sent me something a while ago, and I kind of dismissed it as spam. But I'm starting to look at it again. Why and what is that pi? Is it I can, because your your message said, hey, claim your free pie. But as soon as I clicked on it, it wants me to download an app. And I got a little apprehensive and deleted it. So I'm curious. I don't like to download things onto the computer because you just don't know what you're downloading. You know what I mean? It can be some kind of malware. And where we're all dealing with accounts and silver accounts and cryptocurrency accounts and bank accounts, did not feel comfortable with that. Can I have permission to post a site to calculate the earnings of your Guardian node? Goose, go ahead, and I do appreciate you asking permission because I don't normally allow links, but I will take that link if it leads directly to the calculator. Mr. Android, watch Pump podcast, read the Bitcoin Standard, and watch all of Michael Saylor's interviews. Mr. Android, thank you so much for helping Michael or Mikhail Tremblay out. I appreciate that. I don't think it's Michael because Michael is with an A. So I apologize if I messed up your name, sir. I look at the price every day. Never bothers me because I know I'm in it for the long run. I get happy when it drops. Yeah, I love it when the price drops also because it's a good incentive to buy. A lot of people celebrate, for example, silver. They celebrate, when silver goes up and they're 30 or 40 years old. You're nowhere near retirement time. What we should be doing is celebrating every time silver goes down. The same thing with cryptos. That way we're getting into it more for a cheaper price. And then when we get closer to the years that we want to retire or whatnot, then we should be celebrating those price increases because we've already gone through the acquisition phase. Right now, we're all pretty much in the acquisition phase. We're trying to acquire more gold, more silver, more cryptocurrencies. And why would we want it to really shoot up? So it's a double-edged sword, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Here's a bigger embarrassment. I had 39,000 sold it under 20 cents. Ouch. 39,000 Theta. I have nowhere near 39,000 Theta. That gets me sick that you had 39,000 to sell. But hey, you got in at 14 cents, you said. So it's all good. Bitcoin is undervalued. Yep. Mr. Android, thank you so much again for helping Mr. Tremblay out. Really appreciate that. Nathan Swoofs, thank you so much for being here. Nathan Swoofs says it is correct that plus or minus 23% of all U.S. dollars were created during last year. And that was a question mark. Is it correct? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't pay much mind to the fiat currency. And perhaps I'm wrong. I bought my XRP at 24 cents, small amount. I'm up 3 cents. So instead of selling off that XRP, because there's a few people that say, I'm going to sell off, I'm selling off, I'm dumping it. Why not just exchange it for some Theta or Digibyte? Just an idea. Nothing wrong with taking a little profit and throwing it in the bank, obviously, and paying off some debt. I can get into that. But just think about also where Theta might be going, where Digibyte might be going. Theta Gang, none your business. None ya biz. Thank you so much for being here. Need many more Theta. Yeah, I haven't. When I see people say I got 20 or 30 or 39,000, I sold it, I get nauseous thinking, gosh darn, I should have got into it sooner. To be honest with you, I'm embarrassed to admit this. I was one of those naysayers of cryptos. One of my favorite channels was JSNIP4. And 3-4 years ago, no, it's about more than that. Shoot, a lot longer than that. It had to be. Anyway, he started talking about cryptos when he would always talk about silver and news, silver and news, silver and news. And I got addicted to his style of talking about those two subject matters, silver and news. Loved it. And then he started talking about this new thing called cryptocurrency. And I bashed it. I said, no, it's the stupidest thing, blah, 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 blah. And my stupidity got the best of me. I was too proud, and I only got into cryptocurrency about 2 years ago. An imbecile I was. Yep. People say, well, what if the banks go down? It's just all digital. Well, I hate to break the news. So is the dollar bill now. The dollar bill is just a piece of paper. Its real wealth lies in the digits that the bank teller sees on the screen. That's a known fact. And the fact is also the electricity could go down, yes. But you know what? Does that mean you should stop trying? A meteor could hit this planet and obliviate this planet. Does that mean we should all just kick back and just no longer try to improve our lives, no longer go to work? You know what I mean? Just give up on life. There's bad could possibly happen in anything we do. We can drive and we can possibly get hit by another car. Does that mean we should never drive? So yes, there's a lot of things that can happen in our lives, and that doesn't mean we should abandon those things, because the percentage that those things could possibly happen is low and temporary. Mr. Skankadank. Just saw you were live. Merry Christmas. I'll watch the stream later. Congrats on Theta, dude. Congrats to you folks as well. I don't have a large bag of Theta, but I'm happy to see what it did. It's kind of like an athlete. Now I want it to go down so I can buy more. I know it can do it, is what I mean by that athlete analogy. I know it can do it. Now slow down so I can catch up. Don't worry about your XRP. It's going to turn right around. It's going to turn right around. My name is pronounced like the song of the Beatles, Michelle. Michelet or Michelle? I got to listen to that Beatles song again. Thank you so much, though. Matthew Zolnirig. Holy moly. I sometimes think you folks are just making up these last names just to trip me up. I know you didn't do that. What do you think of XRP lawsuit? Well, I think XRP will explode again. This lawsuit, to the best of my knowledge, never occurred. It was an announcement that they thought they could possibly be sued. But as of last night, 9 p.m. when I went to bed, there was no lawsuit unless something changed today. Now, again, if you're a business owner trying to survive, trying to grow, why would you announce to the public, being a business owner, that you're possibly going to get sued? Makes no sense unless you're purposefully trying to drive down the price. And if you're purposely trying to drive down the price, why are you doing it? It's so the big money can get in and enjoy the ride up. So I do believe it's going to go back up. Thanks for the info, Nunya and Mr. Android. Theta is Godzilla. Daddy-O in the house. I thank you so much for being here, folks. It's going on an hour. I am going to take off. Go watch a movie or something with the wife. And maybe, did I tell you, man, that our next door neighbor, every year she comes by, and actually she brought a plate of cookies. And what I do is I fill up my baggie, and I carry it with me like a freaking bum. I freaking killed it, man. Chocolate chip cookies and oatmeal. Love it. Anyway, folks, take care. Have a great day. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. And Merry Christmas.